Alright, to start out, you're going to start from your Google Drive main menu and click on the New button and select Google Docs, and that'll take you to a new document. Keep in mind that at least on Chrome, started you a new tab. Your original drive is still there in case you need to go back to it. The main part of the document itself works very similar to Word or any other programs you've used for word processing. There's a lot of built-in functionality. The margins are all set up. You have your ruler bar at the top. And then a lot of the things that were in the formatting palette on Word are along the top here. For instance, if you want to change font size, font type, or font itself, you can change that here. There are even more fonts at the very bottom, several hundred more, that you can check mark and they will go into your palette if you want something that you don't see. You can change the color of the text. There's also a heading structure. So if you're writing a formal paper, you have built-in heading and subtitle structure that'll stay consistent. If you need to do indents or numbering or bullets, those are all above here. There's tiny little arrows next to each with more options. So for instance, if you're looking to do something closer to checklists, those are there. At any time you're working on this, you can go forward or backward to undo things that you've done previously. Line spacing is also here, as well as centering, justifying, everything else that you might want to do as you go. In the drop-down menus, you can find a lot of the other functions that you might expect to find. Pasting and pasting from the clipboard. Find and replace, that's here. You can also insert images, links, equations, drawings, tables, all under the insert place. You can do insert a horizontal line. Under the formatting tab, you have a lot of the same types of things that there are buttons for. Under tools, you get a lot of add-on things like spelling, spell check. You can open a research tab off to the side where you can do Google research right next to your document. You can do voice typing, which will allow you to talk and have it type as you go. Word count if you should need that. And those are some of the basic functions that you have. If you want to change the page itself, you go under File, and you can change it portrait to landscape. You could adjust your margins if you need to set it up for publishing in some way. You can change the color itself of the page if you desire. Keep in mind that this is intended from the beginning to be able to work with official looking documents. It's great for writing up things that you might be sending out as letters or academic papers and so on. It's not really meant to do a lot of graphic design types of things, which you can do on slides instead. You might be familiar with using Word for that. But all of those same types of layering and images and shapes and so on, text boxes can be done in slides in much the same way. But you can, if you want to insert an image, it'll ask you to choose something from your desktop, drag it over. Here's a screenshot that I have. And it appears on my document. So those are just some of the basics. I encourage you to spend a little bit of time familiarizing yourself with the main things that you can do within this. You want to make sure that when you are going to print, that you print from here or from here, and never from the very, very top of your window, which is going to print the entire web page rather than print within your Google Doc. You don't want to print the whole web page.